Welcome back. You're listening to BISTalk, Believing is Seeing Talk Radio, where we make courageous contagious. And we're coming to you from the Clever Talks event. And we're coming to you, well, we're not coming to you live.
We're here.
We're here. We're definitely living and breathing, but our show is brought to you now. This is the important part by Zerledich Design Solutions. Zerds.com is his website. It's SZERDS.com. This guy, Justin Zerledich, he knows how to do his business. He establishes meaningful relationships through strategic gifting solutions. Go and check it out. I'm Montana Smit.
And I'm Justin Zerledich.
I'm Bob Ryan. Glad to have you with us. Todd Plesco is now in. Information Security Pro, and you're doing some very cool stuff. Thanks for coming in and joining us, Todd.
My pleasure, Bob. Thanks for having us.
You've got a booth here?
We do.
Now, you have an interesting model because you've been in IT and IT security for a while now.
Correct. I've been doing this at least 25 years.
Yeah, back when IT was something most people didn't even know what it was.
That's true.
Yeah.
Before Y2K, cybersecurity wasn't even really a thought.
And most of our listeners don't even know what Y2K is. It's the changeover from the last century to this. Everybody thought our computers were going to blow up and everything bad was going to happen. But turns out we did a pretty good job of making it through that.
Yeah, we made it through.
Yeah,
and here we are.
We're still alive. So what I found out you're doing something that absolutely impresses me. We're doing actually a cybersecurity series now. So we're talking about cybersecurity a lot. And then I talked to you, and it turns out you're doing cybersecurity training. And one more thing on that statistic I heard from one of our past guests was that we've got a 2-point-something million shortage of qualified cybersecurity people coming up in about 3 years, 4 years?
That's correct. Since 2016, cybersecurity has had zero unemployment. In 2016, I think the shortage was around 350,000.
Wow. And it's just getting worse now.
It's getting worse.
Because we see it in the news every single day, a breach here, a breach there. We're even hearing numbers of records that are so big we can't even comprehend. We're talking, hundreds of millions of records occasionally. And I think there was one breach where 1 billion records was stolen somewhere.
Correct. It happens all the time.
No kidding.
It's on part of this website that we have, infosecurity.pro. We blog pretty much daily about these breaches. I make a lot of friends that way.
So you started this business. Is it a nonprofit or a for-profit?
It's a 501c3 nonprofit.
So you're a nonprofit business.
That's correct.
That actually you have training available?
Not just training, but it's free training.
We're
putting a learning management
for
system.
cybersecurity.
That's correct.
So where are you at in that process? Have you actually launched the training yet, or are we looking for that in the future?
We've had some beta testers. We're going to launch it in February to the public. Right now we're marketing to veterans and low-income individuals, but anyone's welcome.
And it's free.
It's free. This is my passion. This is what I'm doing.
So are you funding this out of your own pocket, or do you have...
Partially.
No kidding.
So myself and some colleagues, we worked in higher education as well as all these other different markets like aerospace, manufacturing, government.
So you're not only the subject matter expert, you've got educational backgrounds as well that allow you to develop curriculum.
Correct.
Because that's kind of a science in itself.
It is.
You're merging two things together.
That's where the idea came from.
So when you launch in February, it will be open to everybody at that point?
Anyone can get on the website, sign up, we'll do an assessment and see where you're trying to go, and we'll line you up with courseware.
And that courseware will do what for them? Is it a long program, short program? Kind of fill me in on what you're planning.
Sure. So I've talked to a lot of different people today. Some of them just want to learn about IT. They don't know anything about computers. So we'll have some courseware on there. We'll teach you Microsoft Word or Excel or all those basic things. And then we'll have some longer courses. People that want to get CISSP certification, CISA, CISM.
What do those kind of stand for?
Sure. Information security professional, information security auditor, information security manager. These are certifications that are looked for in the workplace.
And they're fairly high-paying jobs.
Absolutely.
Even entry-level can do well if you...
Right.
Yeah. So the course, if somebody wants to do a solid course and they're coming from nowhere to do it in terms of cybersecurity,
sure.
At the end of the course, are you planning to have somebody be hireable at that point, or will they need to do more above that?
We're going to do everything to get a person into the workforce. I will point them towards where they can go take an exam, but we're looking at how can we mentor them, how can we help them develop their resume. We're going to have some courses designed to reintegrating into civilian life, getting into the IT market, everything it takes to get people doing cybersecurity.
So just out of curiosity, because this just amazes me that you're offering this for free, because most people would think of it as a way to make money, right?
Sure.
So what do you think in terms of time? Because this is online, so somebody could power through it, I'm guessing.
Sure.
How long would it be before somebody that's a novice at this ends up employable at some level?
At the earliest, maybe 6 months. You'll have to put in a commitment. You'll have to dedicate yourself. Maybe 3 months if you're just going for a certification.
Yeah, because we really don't want people that are not prepared dealing with cybersecurity.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm not going to give anyone a referral if they don't go through the courses. If they do, I will. Absolutely. I want to help people. So
will you be preparing them to take some certification exams? I mean, is that kind of where you're going with it? Or
if that's their goal, But if they just want to learn the basics in cybersecurity and then go out and get an entry-level job, if they want to come back then later on.
And the shortage is amazing right now.
It's huge. We're looking at $6 trillion in criminal activity over the past 3 years.
Really?
Really. It's going to get worse. This is a national...
You mean the hackers aren't going away?
Absolutely not, no.
That's a profession you can live in.
It's a national security concern, and I just want to fill that gap, and there are a lot of people that need a job.
Does it freak you out when you see news like somebody came out with a report about all of our virtual weapons are hackable at this point?
It doesn't freak me out at all.
It doesn't?
No, I've been working in this well over 25 years.
Because you look at the news report and go, oh my God, we're so vulnerable, but you're thinking that maybe the news is not presenting it in the right manner, or maybe there's a different way you look at it.
That's correct. I don't think it's selling. The reports out there are huge. The awareness is not something that they're wanting to put on the headlines.
Info security. Is it infosecurity?
It's infosecurity.pro.
Infosecurity.pro. Todd Plesco, I'd love to follow this story along with you. Thank you so much for doing this.
Thanks,
You're
Bob.
listening to BizTalk. I'm Bob Ryan.
I'm Montana Smit.
And I'm Justin Zerletic. We're going to be right back. Stay with us, folks.